芝加哥市区街道大雪纷飞，道路、人行道都快被积雪吞没。不止市中心，连郊区的动物园也下起大雪，野牛身上被厚厚的雪覆盖，而纽约街头同样开始积雪，能见度明显下降。这场怪兽级的冬季风暴也席卷美国中西部，多地降下大雪，又碰上感恩节假期后的返乡潮，导致交通大乱。
It was delayed for a couple of hours.
We were expecting to hit the flight by 6:30, I think, and now we're looking at about 11:20.
全美有将近2000个航班被取消，还有将近9000个航班延误。积雪和结冰甚至导致一架飞机在迪蒙国际机场降落时打滑，偏离跑道，所幸没有人受伤。不过在一般道路上，也有许多驾驶面临危险状况。
Multiple cars and trucks involved in this crash in Indiana, and 2 semis stuck on this highway in Missouri.
Iowa, where you're looking at right now, many vehicles slid off the highway into ditches as the snow fell.
这场横跨全国的风暴让许多地区发布冬季风暴警报，全美有将近5000万人受到影响。
Winter storm alerts, the winter weather that is anticipated, already getting alerts for the next system, and that includes the next system is for parts of the Northeast as well.
气象单位预估，暴风雪正在往美国东岸移动，恐怕会带来强劲风雪。当局提醒民众，如果非必要，尽量避免外出。TVBS 新闻做不到。
美国冬季暴风雪报道，感恩节的收假日，大雪从五大湖区的俄亥俄州横扫穿越，直达纽约州。而芝加哥国际机场积雪达22公分，超过1000班航班延误。全美这个周末有将近2000班架次取消。大雪冲击感恩节买气，到星期一之后要怎么样冲刺电商平台？我们来看这则报道。美国感恩节假期刚结束，冬季暴风雪就来报道。大雪从五大湖区的俄亥俄州横扫，穿越宾州，直达纽约州。伴随大湖效应，使气温更低，风力也更强。芝加哥国际机场积雪达22公分，影响航班起降，超过1300个航班延误。周六，全美有近1900架次被取消，芝加哥就占了1100架次。大批收假回家的旅客受困机场。
It was delayed for a couple of hours. Then we were able to get another flight. That one was delayed like another 30 minutes to an hour.
爱荷华州发生多起轿车打滑意外。周六晚间，爱荷华迪蒙国际机场结冰导致降落班机滑出跑道而关闭，直到周日下午才重开。前车之鉴，伊利诺州机场严阵以待，铲雪车队早早开始进行演练，一旦降大雪就出动。
Our goal is 30 minutes or less on a runway to clear it. As soon as we're done, it's opened and they're right back on it, and we're closing the next runway and getting on that one. We keep this place going under any condition.
预计新风暴系统将在2日扩散到东岸地区，为宾州、缅因州以及东南部带来暴雨。美国商家期待的年终购物季也因暴风雪搅局，民众出门意愿下降，多少冲击买气。
I'm checking my app like every 10 minutes. It is our business and this is our livelihood, but we are concerned about the livelihood of our community as well too.
预估今年感恩节到 Cyber Monday 线上线下消费人数为1.87亿人，较去年下滑1000万人。
Well, this is the first year I have off on Black Friday, so I'm actually trying to take advantage of it. But I usually don't go out on Black Friday because it's usually really crowded, but there's nobody here right now. So.
关税、通膨和能源价格上涨都是消费者缩手的原因。
The places where inflation's hitting us leave very little margin for going out and kind of blowing it on a luxury air fryer.
感恩节假期也是大型零售业的战场，沃尔玛电商平台摩拳擦掌，要与亚马逊一较高下，抢夺最快出货的头衔。沃尔玛近几年打造新一代沃尔玛物流中心，让厂商先把货送到物流中心存放，顾客一下单就直接出货，就像自动贩卖机一样。
It is a 1.5 million square foot building. Massive building. We're all about speed in these fulfillment centers. Our goal is to get to your doorstep as fast as possible. When you click buy, we can actually get it out of the internet onto a trailer going to your house within 30 minutes.
沃尔玛共有4座新物流中心，出货速度是旧物流中心的2倍。原本拣货的12个步骤，现在简化到5个。沃尔玛不讳言，他们的目标就是打败亚马逊。
Respect, we're talking about speed. If we create a great customer experience, that drives more orders, and more orders drives density. And density allows us to lower our cost to operate. So yes, the next generation fulfillment centers, along with our vast 4,700 stores in the U.S., are our answer to helping customers get great value and great convenience.
沃尔玛上一季的业绩亮眼，收益增加5.8%，电商收入成长27%。今年年中购物季期间，估计一天可以送出10万笔订单商品。
Walmart says they are ready for a lot of your holiday ordering and spending. This fulfillment center in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, says that they can process 100,000 packages every single day. The question is, are you, the consumer, going to be doing a lot of spending? There are tariffs, there's higher inflation, and there really is a lot of economic uncertainty.
另外，沃尔玛也改善了包装问题，依订单客制化纸箱大小，避免浪费。
Taking the dimensions of the items that you just clicked buy on, we're building a custom-made box for your specific order.
过去几年，沃尔玛主要的客群是中等收入到高收入的消费者。在关税和通膨压力下，新一代的物流中心能省去更多的人力成本，提供消费者更实惠的价格。TVBS 新闻综合报道。
大雪纷飞中，警消获报前往处理一场10辆车的连环追撞事故。这时，竟然又有一辆皮卡车失控打滑，朝警消直冲，差一点就要撞上。
So as I'm walking up here, this one's me here. I see this guy spinning out of control.
惊险一瞬间发生在美国北达科他州。这一天，警消都因为大雪导致的意外快要忙不过来，现在还差点卷入车祸受伤。警消只能再次提醒驾驶务必减速慢行。
Help us to get home safely to our families on there. So a lot of us are volunteers or first responders out there that are risking our lives to help others. So at least do us that courtesy, just slow down.
但这不是北达科他州近期因为大雪酿成的唯一一场车祸。
The North Dakota Highway Patrol says several roads near Fargo closed yesterday. The National Weather Service reports at least 8 inches of snowfall in parts of that state.
相邻的明尼苏达州也有连结车连环追撞，占据整条道路。而这次大雪的原因主要来自极地寒流袭击。
The northern part of the country where we're really going to see the bulk of the problems. We've got rain and snow across portions of the Northwest, snow around the Midwest and Great Lakes region, and even some rain right there along the coast of the Mid-Atlantic region. But the snow is the concern because this is where it could pile up in really high amounts. Now, widespread, most of these areas likely to get a couple of inches here, but especially if you're on the eastern flanks of the Great Lakes, you could be looking at least a foot of snow.
美国还没有正式入冬，就已经碰上冬季风暴，而且这波降雪还会伴随下雨，导致当地政府难以使用化学融雪剂。
We didn't do any treatments on the road because we were looking at maybe some rain coming down first. And so when you put it down on the road and then you're going to see rain on top of it, it simply dilutes out and then it runs down the drain.
其实除了路上交通意外频传，这场暴风雪还吹断树木，压死了在自家院子除雪的一名男子。
In Minnesota, officials say a 69-year-old man is dead after a snow-covered tree fell on him yesterday.
It actually did not snap off due to the weight. It actually uprooted from the ground while he was snowblowing.
而这场恶劣天气也影响了美国人的感恩节假期。
You know, you definitely have to pull into directions because that wind will take you right off into a ditch if you don't.
Wind is also going to be an issue. It's really strong early in the day on Thursday in the Midwest, but we gradually start to see those winds beginning to pick up across the Northeast as we make our way through the day.
今年感恩节估计将达到8180万人出游。 除了自驾要留意天气之外，如果要搭机，也得当心班机受阻。截至周四上午，已经有800个航班延误。
Chicago O'Hare Airport reported some stoppage during the day, but that was because of weather. They had a snowstorm. that delay and canceled some flights out of Chicago. But for the most of the country, things went very well. And perhaps this is an example of how things have gone to normals. The air traffic controllers are back to work. The TSA agents, all those workers that went without pay during the shutdown are back to their normal schedules.
所幸美国政府在感恩节前结束停摆，对航班没有构成双重打击。不过气象专家也警告，美国的恶劣天气还没完。
Meanwhile, forecasters say a second storm system is in the Pacific Northwest and in many states.
It is going to feel bitter cold for a lot of areas, even all the way down to the Gulf Coast.
就怕气温急冻带来灾情，有年仅10几岁的美国少女创办非营利组织，收集保暖衣物分送给有需要的人。少女善举如同暖阳，让民众度过温暖的感恩节。TVBS 新闻做不到。
民众从车外排除去暴风雪来得又急又快，眼前路线几乎完全看不到。美国五大湖地区气温骤降，刮起暴风雪。
Monday's big snow totals branching out from Chicago and around the Great Lakes and compounding an already messy situation at some major airports.
本来就因为政府关门，空中航班大乱，现在又遇上这股北极冷气团。来自密西根湖的湖泊效应为美国各地带来强烈降雪，航班延误跟取消情况更严重。
Exhausted, I am tired, I am mad. I had to call the customer service. They couldn't give me anything.
芝加哥道路白雪飘下，俄亥俄州铲雪车紧急出动，在夜深人静的时候赶紧进行除雪作业。许多地区的气温在短短1天内骤降11到12度，许多路面因此结冰，导致交通险象环生。学校宣布停课，学生直呼这场雪也来得太早了吧。
Too cold. It's too early. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Needs to heat back up soon because we're freezing.
不过还是有民众趁机在雪中作乐，在密西根登山客拍下河流旁的白色积雪，还有人裸着上半身躺在雪地上画起小天使。
I've been doing it every first snowfall every year.
不过随着气温持续下滑，气象预报员警告，因为出现五大湖效应，通常会在狭长的雪带内会降下大量积雪，提醒民众出门时必须更加注意安全。TVBS 综合报道。
想看最完整的新闻内容，记得下载 TVBS 新闻网 APP。